guys, welcome back to another ranking video. Yes, and today we are ranking all of the Bad Boys movies. I have watched them all recently here on the channel, obviously all 4 of them. I have the first 3 here, and the other one, Ride or Die, is obviously new in cinemas, and that was the latest video out on the channel. It's been a while trying to get all these sorted. I've been really busy in June, so getting videos done has been very stressful, but we're here now. But let's get into the ranking of Bad Boys movies ranked. So a very straightforward ranking, 4 movies, all with different scores. So yeah, let's just go from worst to best. Obviously, as always, I'll be giving my high-level thoughts in this video. And if you want any more detailed, more deeper dive about the particular film, then all of the individual movies videos are up on the channel for each movie. So the worst one of all of the movies is in at number 4, a 2.5 star, and this is the original Bad Boys movie. I felt like this one was trying to be too serious. Obviously, it's the first one in the franchise. Didn't really know what the genre it was going to be in. I feel like the latter movies, I guess, especially the newer ones, have landed more on a comedic aspect rather than, you know, more of the serious elements that the first one had. Again, great film though, still really a decent film, but I just feel like it was a bit misplaced in terms of where it would be, and I feel like the actual crime of this movie wasn't as engaging as before. Michael Bay directing the film, of course, and yeah, just one of those. So I put it in at number 4 at 2.5 star for the first movie. It is the only one movie, again, it is a serious movie, but in the UK it is the only one that has an 18 rating. The rest of them do have 15 ratings. Yeah, the next one then, in third place, I actually gave to Bad Boys for Life a 3 star. This is the 3rd movie in the franchise, the reboot, I guess, 17 years after the 2nd movie. And yeah, obviously Will Smith coming back, Martin Lawrence coming back, and you know, they're older men, fathers, or more established relationships in the movie. This is the first movie where the directors change, and the directors change quite substantially to Adil and Bilal, and yeah, the whole direction changed the film, turns more modern, but it definitely turns into more of a comedic aspect, and that much so that in at number 2, Bad Boys Ride or Die is the latest movie in the franchise, and again, that one being a really big comedy movie, but I actually gave that one a 3.5 star. I think both of these new movies really do offer something different, especially from the first one, but they have a lot of stuff going for them in terms of a good comedy action movie. And I said actually about, like, I think maybe For Life or Ride or Die, that they give you Fast and Furious vibes, you know, and that's not to say they're a bad thing. You know, they still do what the first one did well in terms of the car chase scenes, the action, the gunshots, all of that, but they have something different about them that the first one didn't have. So number 3 and 2 is the 3rd and 4th movie in the franchise respectively. So that leaves number 1, and I actually gave this a 4 star. And that's Bad Boys 2. I really loved Bad Boys 2. I thought it was one of the best action movies I've ever seen in my life. The whole story of, you know, the actual crime they were trying to solve. It was all about drugs, and like drugs getting hidden in bodies, and then bodies flying out of vehicles. And it was really gruesome, really funny in some aspects as well. It started to turn into that comedian or comedic aspect, obviously, in the franchise. And then, you know, not to mention then the actual good action, real life stuff coming through the camera. You know, the movie was made in 2003, so CGI wasn't really taking over and really good at that point, so they had to rely on a lot of real fire, real stunts and all of that. And Bad Boys 2 for me was the best one. I think it had the best storyline. I think it had the best character progression. I feel like Martin Lawrence in the earlier films has more of the actual plot of all of the movies, and I think his story just progresses really well, whereas Will Smith obviously is probably front and centre more in the newer ones, in number 3 and 4. So yeah, but again, directed by Michael Bay, one of my favourite action movies I've ever seen, I'm not gonna lie, and for that reason I'm definitely gonna keep it in my collection. Number 1 was a bit of a hard watch, I'm not gonna lie, but number 2 definitely did save it for me. But there's my list, there it is, 1, 2, 3 and 4 Bad Boys. If you want to go and watch all of the reviews, they're up on the channel, of course, for the first 4 movies. But there it is, thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.